Governor Noem has introduced legislation that would expand vaccine mandate exemptions for workers in the private sector after taking aim this past summer at similar efforts by Republican state lawmakers. But the governor explains that her bill is different than the one that those state lawmakers brought.
In our top story here at 6, Austin Goss takes a look at the difference between the two proposals, and he joins us now live from Pierre with a look at that. Austin, good evening.
Good evening, Brian and Andrea. Governor Kristi Noem says that her COVID-19 vaccine mandate exemption bills do not infringe upon the rights of businesses, but rather expand already existing exemptions that are in the state law right now. Noem's draft bill as written would require that employers allow employees to be able to apply for COVID-19 vaccine exemptions on medical, religious, or natural immunity grounds.
It doesn't broaden exemptions at all. It puts in state law that this business has to give the medical and religious exemptions that have long been standard in the country and that are appropriate, and adds immunity to those exemptions.
Noem's proposal comes after she critiqued state lawmakers John Hanson and Scott Odenbach last October for bringing similar legislation, which she labeled not conservative at the time. Hanson and Odenbach did not wish to comment on this story, but have since co-sponsored legislation similar to their proposal last year that makes it so that, quote, no employee in the state may be required by an employer to receive a COVID-19 vaccination if they submit the appropriate paperwork.
They wanted to mandate to businesses about not requiring vaccines for their employees. And what I was having an in-depth conversation with them over many, many weeks about was the fact that they don't have the authority to dictate to businesses.
Well, many conservative House lawmakers are glad to see the governor make strides on this issue since the fall. They feel like it may be too little and too late, after many COVID-19 vaccine mandates have already gone into place.
Unfortunately, no, I don't think it's timely. I think that the governor should have worked with the legislature back in last summer and last fall and brought something forward in a special session last fall. That would have been the most appropriate.
Now, you might be wondering how the governor's natural immunity clause of that bill would actually work. It would require that people going for the natural immunity exemption get retested for COVID antibodies every 6 months. Now, Noem's proposal has yet to be written as a bill, so it still has a long way to go before it's even considered in committee. Live in Pierre, Austin Goss, Dakota News Now.